Welcome, Evelino. Welcome to everyone on YouTube joining us live. The students at the Jamaica School of Preaching have just finished a test in Hebrew, and we are about to go through the questions. I'm going to be bringing the test on the screen. That's it right there. That's the test that they just finished, and we're going to be going through the answers one by one. So question number one, as you can see on the screen, what does the word absolute mean? Now we have been looking at nouns in their absolute and construct states. And so this word is looking for the meaning of the word absolute. I'm going to read what Maxine has written. Absolute means when a word does not need another word to add to its meaning or to complete its meaning, and it can stand by itself without having to depend on another word. And this is why it is said to be in its absolute state. I summed it up on the screen. My answer was a word does not need another word to complete its meaning. Any question and or comment on question number one? Okay, let us move on to question number two. In the sentences below, circle the word that is in the absolute state. So this requires you to recognize the word. Now notice I said sentences. There are two sentences. One sentence is in A, and the other sentence is in B. Now the sentence in A reads, I'm going to be reading the whole sentence in A, who each. And who each means he is a man. Now in that sentence, you were to circle the word, not words, word singular, just one word. Circle the word that is in the absolute state. That is, it can stand by itself without any additional description or any additional information or any additional relationship. It stands by itself. So which word would it be? Is it who? Is it each? Which word in A, 2A, would you say is in the absolute state? Each. So I just needed you, in your case, you were writing on paper, and you didn't have this paper with you, you were looking at it on the screen. So you were to write out each and circle each.
Because E is cannot stand by itself.
All right.
Something connected.
Okay. Thanks for that comment. I needed that comment. And any other comment? The focus is on the nouns, and each is a noun. Who is really a pronoun. Who means he. The first word who is he, which is a personal pronoun. Is not really in the Hebrew, so I added that in the English translation. Okay, so the focus is really on one word, and that is the noun each. Remember that noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. And this is a common noun because all adult males are called a man. All adult males are called a man. So I'm focusing then on the noun ish, which means what? Ish means man. So you shouldn't circle the whole of the sentence, who ish. Is that what you did, Arain? Did you circle who ish?
Yeah.
Okay. So looking at the word in the absolute state, we're looking at particularly the noun, not who, but the noun ish. And because the noun ish has nothing coming after it, for example, the makif doesn't come after ish, and the word Elohim doesn't come after ish, to describe ish as being a man of God. We're not told what kind of man this is. Whether he's a man of God, whether he is a man of Israel or a man of Judah. We're not told whether he's a man from the tribe of Ephraim. We're just told he is a man. Nothing else is added to tell us what relationship this man has with Judah, Israel, God, or what kind of man he is. Is he a tall man? Is he a short man? Is he a handsome man? Is he a rich man? Is he a poor man? We're not told anything else about Ish. We're only told who Ish. Nothing further. Who Ish. He is a man. So since number one says that the word absolute means that it does not need another word to complete its meaning, then ish should be the only word in A that is circled, not who and ish together, just one word. Let's look at B, 2B. He, Isha. He is a personal pronoun that means she. And we're looking at he, Isha. She is a woman or she is a wife. Isha may be translated either as woman or as wife, depending on the context. In this case, I put the word wife. So we're not looking at the personal pronoun, we're looking at the noun. Nouns in their absolute and construct states. See? We're looking at nouns. We're not looking at pronouns right now. We're looking at nouns in their absolute and construct state. So, we are faced with one word. It's not he, because he is a pronoun. We're not looking at the pronoun itself. We're looking at the noun in its absolute state. Isha stands by itself. We do not know if she is the wife of David. We do not know if she is the wife of Ada. We don't know if she is the wife of Lorraine Ricketts. We don't know if she's the wife of Maxine. We don't know. All we are told is he, Isha. She is a wife. So Isha has nothing else coming after it to tell us more about her. We're just told he, Isha. She is a wife. So Isha is the only word that should be circled. In your case, you would write down Isha and then circle it on the paper. Any question on this, any comment on this? Because remember, I'm not as much interested in your grade as I am in that you learn. The grade tells me how much you have learned, and to that extent it is important. And this is why I'm going through each test. Okay. Any question on number 2B? Any question as to why I've only focused in 2A on each, and I have only focused in 2B on E sharp? Any question? All right, number 3. What does the word construct mean? Again, we're looking at the nouns. Nouns, which can be in 2 different states. They're absolute and they're construct states. What does the word construct mean? Well, let me get out this test paper. Construct means when a word needs one or more words to complete its meaning. One or more words to complete its meaning. This word is in the construct state. This is symbolized by an horizontal line called a macaque, placed to the upper left of the word so that this word is bound or tied to the other word which completes its meaning. The macaque followed by another word which completes its meaning of the first should be translated as, quote, off, end of quote, whatever word comes after the macaque. Okay, any question on the definition? My answer was a word needs one or more words to complete its meaning. So it doesn't stand by itself. It has something else coming after it, and usually in the grammar, you know it is in the construct state because there is a macaque that comes after that word that shows that it is tied to another word to complete its meaning. Any question on number 3? Yes.
What that do? I think I'm concerned with in norms. So I like I think so. I look for some attention of the norms. I say from the word,
Yeah.
and I see that it's absolutely norms.
Could I see a paper? So you are speaking about number 2.
Yes.
Number 2. All right. Now, what you circled was the letter B. See right here? You didn't circle anything in 2A, but you circled B, the letter B, in the parenthesis, the bracket. Now, B is not a word. B is not a word. B is a letter. It is letters that make up words. Letters make up words. Just like N in Northeast is the first letter of your name, or C in Sherpeace is the first letter of the other name. So letter B is just telling you this is the next sentence that you need to look at to circle the word that is in its absolute state. And notice the title of the test. The title of the test is Nouns that are in the absolute and construct state. So I'm dealing specifically with nouns. Ruben, yeah, what is your comment? Gordon?
No, I don't have any problem.
Okay. What about number 3? Any question on number 3?
Same.
This one right here. What does the word construct mean? A word means one or more words to complete its meaning. Okay, let us look at number 4. Number 4, in the sentences below, so notice, I said it's up here also, that I have more than one sentence. And in each sentence, I want you to identify by circling the word, just one word. In this case, it was in the absolute state. Now I want you to identify this one word that is in the construct state, that is, it is dependent on one or more words to complete its meaning. Now, Hu Ish Elohim. Now, even though we had Ish up here, and it was in the absolute state, and you say, well, look, I don't see where this word looks different from that. But don't look at it like that. Look at it and ask, does it stand by itself? Or is there another word that it is joined to complete its meaning?
Yes.
Now, in the grammar, one of the signs or symbols that a word is in the construct state, a noun is in the construct state, is that you have the noun followed by a horizontal line, which in Hebrew is called makeh, which means binder or binding, which joins one word to another. So Ish is joined to Elohim. Elohim tells you what kind of Ish this is. This is no ordinary Ish. He is a man of who?
Of God.
God. In the Old Testament, this was one of the titles for a prophet. When prophets were called men of God, you know that God spoke to them, that God sent them. And we find that they were respected by some people because the people knew that they were bringing a message from God himself. So he's not just a man like up here who eats. We don't know what kind of man he is right up here. But down here we know what kind of man he is. It's not just that he is Ish, but he is Ish Elohim. Ish is joined to Elohim. He's a man of God. Same like over here. He, Eshet Ha-Atam. She's not just a wife. We know whose wife she is. She's not Korean's wife. Well, he's not married yet. They're not married yet, are you? Just have to make sure. Because I didn't really know 100%. Maxine, you're not married yet, are you? Alright, so they couldn't be, she couldn't be the wife of either Orion or Maxine. They're not married yet. But we know whose wife she is. She is the wife of Adam. Okay. So if you have Ish and the Makeh, that's fine. Because the Makeh is one of the signs that the word, the noun, is in its construct state dependent on another word. Dependent on another word. It does not stand by itself. It doesn't stand by itself. It doesn't have other words coming after it to explain further who this man is or who that woman is. It stands by itself, but here it doesn't stand by itself. It's connected to another word to complete its meaning. It's connected to another word to complete its meaning. He is a man of God. She is the wife of Adam. Okay, Rubens, do you have any question, especially for number 4?
What I think when you because of the market,
Okay, yeah.
I have a comment.
Hold the comment just a few seconds, Evelyn.
Yeah, because
Yes.
of the market,
Yes.
as one way.
Okay, well, what that is called in the grammar is a construct chain. Okay, what I wanted though was the noun itself that was in the construct state. The grammars also say that the word that is used to complete the meaning of the noun that is in the construct state is in the absolute state. So Elohim is in the absolute state, but there is nothing coming after Elohim to describe Elohim. Elohim is just used to explain further who this man is. Adam or Adam is in the absolute state. So the word that is in the construct state itself is the one that is to the right of the makif. Look for the word that is to the right of the makif, that is in the construct state. But the word that completes the meaning is said to be in the absolute state. So think of it. Absolute means this noun stands by itself. Construct means that the noun does not stand by itself, but needs some other word or words to complete its meaning. And notice the direction was circle the word. Word is what? Singular or plural? Singular. But if you circle everything here, you are circling more than one word. Just one word was needed. Circle the word. Circle the word.
The reason why I said that, but if I take it into when I think the one thing that about market, we use as mother and love. That is one word. When you say mother and love, it's one word.
Yes, that is a good illustration for the makif. Mother-in-law, dash, in, dash, law. However, in this case, according to the Hebrew grammars, it says that the word that comes after the makif is in its absolute state. And the word that comes before the makif, is in the construct state. So the word that completes the meaning is in its absolute state, but the word that is dependent on other words to complete its meaning is in the construct state. And again, remember, the question, the direction was circle the word, not words, word. So in your test, pay attention to these details. I know that you could have gotten higher, and I know that you really wanted to get higher. But that's the way it goes. The important thing is that I learn from whatever mistake I have made, so I can do better next time. Because remember, the final exam is approaching. I haven't made it out yet, But I got an email last night. It was really sent yesterday afternoon, early, but I saw it last night, late, and I saw the schedule for the final exams, and I was told that I need to make the final exams. That time is coming. Can always do better. All right. Evelino, I'm sorry, go ahead for me, please.
Yeah, based on what I'm reading, even though I was not in the class, but I can see that the absolute word, like, is a word, as you just said, that can stand by itself to complete its meaning. And but when you go to the construct now, it needs something to help him or to define the exact meaning of
Yeah,
of of the word.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thanks for your observation. That's quite correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on to another lesson.
Okay.
So let me just get that other PowerPoint up. Okay, I'm going to have to put it up. I don't see it. I'm going to get the PowerPoint up.
Did you download it?
I thought I did, but maybe I did.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm going to class up that.
Qui tu l'as classé?
What are you doing?
Mais bon, on game classé là. Avec ta taille?
Yeah.
I think I don't.
Mais, c'est me casse.
How is it?
Hmm?